Alright guys, we are back. Good evening, good morning, or good afternoon. As always, it is so great to see you. Now friends, a couple weeks ago, I did a video that was a little bit different for me. Instead of talking about photography, I talked about change and how change can be a little scary, but now is the perfect time to make changes in your life. Then, I did a video about motivation because without motivation to take action and make the changes that need to be made, you'll be stuck, stagnant, and not moving forward towards your goals. Now, I've been planning today's video for a while, and it really represents the third step in this whole discussion about change and motivation. Today's topic that we're going to be talking about is about habits. I'm sure you've heard the book 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Covey. It's one of the most popular books on the subject. Now, another great book is The Power of Habit, Why We Do What We Do in Life and Business by Charles Duhigg. In both cases, or instances rather, they help guide you to form habits that can significantly, positively impact your life. Now, these books form part of the framework of today's video. Additionally, I have to give a shout out to a guy with one of my favorite YouTube channels that I watch. That is Peter McKinnon, who published a video on this very topic just a few days ago. His insights are on point as usual, so check out his videos on habits if you want additional information. And well, I guess great minds think alike, right, Peter? Now, since today's video is all about habits, let's discuss a habit that I'd like all of you to get into, and that is, hitting that like button down below. As we'll discuss here momentarily, habits, well, it can take a while to really stick. So if you are in the habit of hitting that like button, hang with it, and in a few days, weeks, or months, you'll get in the habit formed. Because every time you hit that like button, it's helping out this channel tremendously. So friend, I really do appreciate that. That said, pull up a seat and let's go. Now, when talking about habits, the conversation usually begins with a discussion on how long it takes to form a habit. Now, a popular answer to this question is 21 days. Unfortunately, that is a myth. You see, the 21-day mark evolved over the years from a book entitled Psycho-Cybernetics, which was published back in 1960 by Dr. Max Maltz, who was incidentally a plastic surgeon. Now, in his book, he wrote about that it takes about 21 days for change or new behaviors to really hold. Now, the problem is that over the years, people began to leave out the about part and just started saying that it takes exactly 21 days for a habit to form. Now, the truth of the matter is that habit formation really depends on a lot of factors. The habit that you're trying to form, the level of motivation to form the habit, your personality, heck, even how old you are might affect how quickly that you can form a new habit. Now, we talked about the locus of control in a previous video and how it can also influence your timeline for forming a new habit. So if you have a very strong internal locus of control, you might form a habit in just a few days. Yet if your locus of control is external, it could take you weeks or even months to form that habit. Now, this is not set in stone. These factors might affect habit formation. It just really depends on you as the individual. Now, something else to consider is instead of focusing on how long it will take you to form the new habit, what you should focus on instead is actually taking action to begin forming that habit. Now, here's what I mean. Starting off trying to form a new habit by focusing on how long it's going to take feeds into our fear of change. It can also become a crutch that we use to remain inactive. That's because if forming a new habit takes too long, we're going to begin to doubt whether or not we can actually stick with it long enough for the habit to become actually automatic. That's why it's so important to focus less on how much time it's going to need to form that new habit and really focus more on getting into gear and working towards making that habit happen in the first place. Let's use photography as an example. So if you want to get into the habit of taking more photos so you can become a better photographer, don't call up your buddies and ask them, hey, how long do you think it will take for me to get into the habit of taking more photos? Instead, as soon as those thoughts enter into your mind about wanting to get out there and take photos, take action. Grab your camera, get outdoors and take photos. Then tomorrow, when you start thinking about photography or your camera or photos that you took yesterday, grab your camera, get out there and take photos. Do that the next day, the day after that, and so forth. Doing so means that rather than doing something passive like wondering how long it will be before you've made that into a habit, You're doing something active. Being active enhances your ability to form a habit, and it also means that you're holding yourself accountable. So, habit formation, achieving goals require action, motivation, and desire to change. All the things that we've spoken about in those previous videos that we just mentioned. What it does not require is a definite timeline. Now, here's another example that Peter discusses in his video that really resonates with me, and that is taking handwritten notes. Now, those of you who know me know that I used to have a mountain of moleskin notebooks in my office that I would jot down notes, ideas, thoughts, and so forth. And recently, I moved over to a Remarkable 2 for these tests because, well, it offers a realistic writing experience and I really like it. The value of writing things down is so great. Not only is it a great way to remain focused, but note-taking is also a great way to remain focused with short-term and long-term goals. Think about it. A daily to-do list is really a list of goals, right? It's things that you want or you need to get done. And if you write them down and you put that little reminder on paper and you make a mental note of it, you're going to be much more aware of what your goals are. And that awareness allows you to take action, stay motivated, keep yourself accountable in achieving that goal. And how do you accomplish your goals? A lot of times it's all about getting into routine, a habit to meet your goals. So if you want to make change in your life, it might start off with a simple list. Maybe you begin each morning by grabbing a pen and paper and making a list of 3, 4, 5 things that you want to get done for that day. Whatever those items are, make them realistic and attainable so you can set yourself up for success. And as you get each task done, the act of physically marking it off your list is, boy, it is so satisfying. It's a mental win, a moment to revel on your accomplishment and be proud for maintaining your accountability for yourself. Now, for me, accomplishing even simple tasks like the dishes or cleaning off my desk gives me so much motivation to get other things done. Think about it. Productivity breeds productivity. Accomplishing goals leads to accomplishing other goals. The point here is that habit formation requires that you be motivated to put the necessary work in. And when you start one habit, like creating a daily to-do list, you might find it so easy to start a second, a third, and a fourth habit. It's like a snowball effect that really compounds. You start off small and eventually you might find that you have all sorts of habits that you're making your life happier, healthier, and much more productive. You can take the first step in creating a new habit right now today by taking a few moments to write down a few changes that you want to make or goals that you want to accomplish. Don't just watch this video without taking action. My friend, grab a pen and paper and take action right now. Now the list, it doesn't have to be super specific. Just the act of jotting down your thoughts will get the ball rolling and get you start moving towards creating a new habit. Look, strive to make your list every day. Check in with the list often over the course of the day as well. Having your notebook with you at all times will help you keep track of your progress and make it easy to cross off tasks as you complete them. Now, if you're a reader and you want to learn more about this topic, I'm going to recommend one additional book here. So there's 3 books in this list here that I'm recommending. And the third one is The Compound Effect. It's by Darren Hardy. He's one of the founders of Success Magazine. And this book, I love this book. It's an easy read. It's 189 pages. This is by far one of my favorite books because this helps you not only personal life, business, all over. The book starts off with, he's given examples of different compound effects in work. So if you want to lose weight and you eat a bagel and cream cheese every day in the morning, if you took that out of your diet for one day, would you notice any weight loss? No. But if you remove that cream cheese and bagel every single day for a handful of weeks, yeah, the compound effect starts really working in. Add in a brisk walk, he mentions in there, yeah, the compound effect really starts working. And another point in this book that I'll reference right now that I really resonate with is he talks about a merry-go-round. You remember when you were kids, you had the big merry-go-round, and if it was at a dead stop, it would require so much effort to get that thing moving. But I mean, you'd be in the sand pushing and grunting and getting it going. But once you got it going, it was easy to maintain. It required less effort to keep that thing spinning. Think about what we've been talking about here. This is why this really resonates with me. Habits. Habits are a pain in the ass, or can be a pain in the ass to get going. They require a lot of dedication, a lot of work, and sticking with it. But once you have that habit moving, once you have that habit into second nature, it requires less effort to maintain it. So you can see the connection with that. Anyway, awesome book, highly recommend it. I'm going to put some links down below. Okay guys, this is normally where I dive into details of our current giveaway, but our giveaway has just ended. So give me a few days to identify the winners, and I'll let you guys know who the lucky winners are on the next Photography Talk episode. And I'll also reveal the next prizes that we're going to have on our next major giveaway. So keep your eyes peeled for Photography Talk episode 82. And you know, I think this is what I'm going to do. We're going to have an exclusive giveaway for this video. The book that I just mentioned there, The Compound Effect, it's a profound book. I absolutely love it. So there are going to be 5 winners. I'm going to give away 5 copies of this book. We'll let it run for 30 days. So to participate in this contest, same rules as before. Step 1, like this video and subscribe to the channel. Step 2, leave a comment below. In fact, the more of our videos that you watch and leave a comment on, the more chance that you have to win. So get watching some more videos and leave some comments. Step 3, register on Photography Talk and introduce yourself in the forum. Now, if you registered on the site and introduce yourself during one of the last giveaways, you're still eligible to win. But as I keep saying over and over again, say hello, let us know what you're doing. We would love to see you, and that is it. Now, for complete details on this giveaway, check out the description below. Friend, good luck. All right, guys, this was a fun video to put together. These videos, this is the third one part of this series, and it really resonates with me for obvious reasons, if you didn't notice. Now, if you found some value in this video, do me a favor, go down below, hit that like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button. We would love to have you part of the video, and while you're at it, kick that bell, so therefore you're notified each time that we come out with a new video. Friends, I'm gonna be jumping out of here, so you get out there, stay healthy, and create your best shot.